Hello everyone. So today we're going to talk about how to set up a paper for a writing assignment. And we have a blank paper in front of us. So let's jump into the Purdue Online Writing Lab. And this will give us an idea of how we should set up a paper in MOA format. So we're going to scroll down and we're going to go to MLA Guide. Click here. Okay. So we're going to click on the MLA Formatting and Style Guide. And let's take a look at these general guidelines. So we already have 8.5 11-inch paper. We need to be in Times New Roman. And we need 12-point font. We need to set our margins to 1 inch. We need to indent the first line of each paragraph 1/2 inch from the left margin. We're definitely going to use the tab key. And we're going to create a header that numbers all pages consecutively in the upper right-hand corner. So let's take, we have to be double spaced. So let's take a look and see how we can set that up. So whatever I do on my screen, I'd like you to do on your screen. So the first place we're going to go is our margins. So you're going to go to File, Page Setup, and click here. And as you see, I have 0.6 margins, so I'm going to change those. The next thing I want to do is check my font, Times New Roman, 12-point font. And then I'm going to make sure that I'm in double spacing. So format, line spacing, double. Okay. So then it said something about create a header that numbers all pages consecutively in the upper right-hand corner. There's a tricky way to do this for a Google document, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So we want to go to Insert. I'm going to go to Page Number. And we want to click on this one right here. And as you see, the margin is right here. So we're just going to hit the left arrow key. And we're going to type our last name. And then the space bar. It's a good idea just to double check to make sure that your Times New Roman 12-point font. Cool. So let's see what we do next. Formatting the first page of your paper. So let's take a look at this sample paper, sample first page right here. And as you see, we have the student's first name, the teacher's name, the course, and the date. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to type my name, Mr. Cawley. I'm the teacher. This is 10th World Literature. If you'd like, you can put like the course number in there, whatever it may be. And then we're going to put the date. And let's just do a date next week. Let's say 7 October 2020. And notice how I put the number first, then the month, then the year. And then we're going to hit the Enter key. And we're going to press the center align key. And we're just going to title this. This title might change later. We're just going to call this Dr. Seuss Writing. Okay. Got to spell that right. Okay. So the next thing we want to do is hit the Enter key, then backspace, then Tab, and you're going to begin writing here. This is where your writing's going to go. But while we're here, why don't we set up our works cited? We can just put it right down here. Okay. So let's take a look at how to do a works cited. So again, we're going to go to the MOA guide. And we're going to take a look at research and citation resources. Cool. Okay, and we're using MOA style. Okay, kind of going in a circle here. MOA formatting and style guide. Let me see if I can. Okay, cool. So the works that we've been using, we used one short story and we used 2 books. So let's go ahead and cite these. And we're going to do this the old school way. I know some of you have used EasyBib or Citation Machine before, but it's a good idea to learn how something's actually done. So a basic book format is this: last name, first name, title of book, city of publication, publisher, and publication date. And the city of publication should only be used if the book was published before 1900. So we don't need that city of publication. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this style, and then I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to, if I press Control V, it doesn't paste in the correct format. Notice how it's in Georgia. I need it in Times New Roman. So I'm going to hit Control Z, undo, and then I'm going to hit Control Shift V. And that's going to match the formatting. I just got to remember to put this title of book in italics, and we don't need the city of publication. Okay, so let's do that twice because I know that we have 2 books, and then we had a short story, which was the Sneetches. So let's go try to find where a short story is. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to hit Control F, and I'm going to type in short story. And oh, here's one. Poem or short story examples. And this, if the specific work, literary work, is part of the author's own collection, then there would be no editor to reference. So this is what we're looking for. So I'm going to hit Control C, Control Shift V. I remember that this was in italics, and we're good to go. So the first book that I've been modeling for you is Where the Wild Things Are. So I'm going to show you guys an easy way to find the information for this. So just go to Wikipedia. This is definitely, I mean, I wouldn't be citing Wikipedia if I'm doing a research paper, but if I just want to find general information out, it's not a bad place to go. So this is a children's book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify this. I'm going to write the last name of the author. His name is Sendak. Okay. Maurice. The title of the book is Wild Things Are, Where the Wild Things Are. And notice how I'm using title case. I wouldn't capitalize this word. And then who's the publisher? The publisher is Harper and Row. I can even just copy this. Control Shift V. And what was the publication date? 1963. Okay, cool. So now let's do Lorax. Let's see what we get. Okay, children's book. Author was Dr. Seuss. This is going to be interesting because how do you cite Dr. Seuss since Seuss? Okay, looks like they have Seuss Doctor. All right, that works for us. Google's a wonderful place, guys. Cool. This one's easy. Let's find the publisher, Random House. And let's find the publication date. This is 1971. And we are good to go. Okay, so now let's find the last one, which is the Sneetches. So this looks like it came from a collection, and it was called The Sneetches and Other Stories. So, and this was by Dr. Seuss as well. So we'll just put it in here. Great. And short stories are in quotation marks. So the Sneetches. And what was it called? This was the title. So I'm going to copy that. Okay. And then what was the publisher? It was Random House. Great. And it was in 1953. So we can go ahead and put that in there. All right. Now let's take a look. Is this in alphabetical order? S-E-N-S-E-U. Yes, it is. Doctor. Okay. So notice how L comes before S, so we're good. So this is the correct way to do a works cited if I was doing all three of these sources. Now, when you guys write this, you're only going to be using either the Lorax or the Sneetches, but I'm going to be using Where the Wild Things Are. Okay, and then when we go to write our thesis statement, it's going to go right here. So thanks for tuning in today, and please make sure that you set your paper up in this format. Thank you.